just underneath his hands inside.
He's going to hang in there. And Hoffman ready for the 2-2. Check swing, strike three. Ball game is over. Suzuki tried to hold up, couldn't do it. And the Blue Jays have beaten the Cubs in game one of this series by a score of 5-1. We'll be back with the totals in just a moment on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs Talk, middays 10 to 2 with Rahimi and Harris on The Score, the official radio home of the Cubs.
Coom here. Let me tell you one of the things I really like about Yuengling. They brew a beer for everyone's taste. From their traditional lager to light lager, Flight.
Time. It is granted by Scott Berry, the home plate umpire. Outfield playing him straight up. Mookie shading the middle from his shortstop position, deep at third. Muncy pitch. And Shonowell looks at one just off the plate outside, a curveball, and Shonowell walks. So man aboard, one out for Mike Trout. Trout has been on base in 13 straight. He is 2 away from the milestone 400 home runs. 239 hitter, 20 home runs. Last night had a 2-run single, went 1 for 3 with a walk. Also scored a run in the game last night. One out in the pitch to Trout is inside. Trout the designated hitter. Now remember, he was going to move over to right field. That was where we were told in spring training he was going to be, moving from center to right. And he has settled in as the DH mostly. 1-0 pitch, fastball high, 2-0. The trick for the Angels is to find a way to keep him as healthy as possible, keep him on the field, and maybe the DH spot is the way to do that. So far, so good for him. Runner leads, and the 2-0 is in for a strike, a slider.
Well, for Trout, this is his 91st game, actually 92nd.
Sheehan out of the stretch. Shonowell very short lead at first. Pitch. And that one just barely missed the outside corner.
Well, Mike Trout is not the kind of guy that you want to make a living serving up 3-1 pitches to him all night long.
3-1 to Trout. Sheehan kicks, throws. Swung on ground ball left side past the diving Getz into left field and a base hit.
That's one of the reasons.
2 men on and 1 out for the Angels. And Taylor Ward coming up. The left fielder having a career season. 27 home runs, a career high. 87 runs batted in. Also a career high, and that is second in the American League in runs batted in. So he has had a very productive season. And he comes up with 1 out in the tying run in scoring position. Dodgers lead 1-0, bottom of the first. Force play in order on the infield. Freeland playing close to the bag at second. Sheehan sends one to the right-handed hitter up high. 1 ball and no strikes, and now Dalton Rushing will go out and visit with Sheehan.
Yeah, well, one of the problems for Sheehan here in the opening inning, he's not found strike one very often at all.
Sheehan on the road has been good this year, 2-1. His earned run average on the road just 2.08. And largely because he's given up some runs in his last 2 outings, covering 8 2/3 innings. 5 of the runs he gave up were unearned, but he hasn't allowed an earned run in his last 2 outings. 1-0 to Ward, strike taken, and a slider on the outside half.
I can tell you in San Francisco, the Padres have scored in the top of the first. Still batting, 1-0.
We'll keep updating you on that ball game. 1 game now separates the Padres and the Dodgers for the division lead. 1-1 pitch. Ward takes another strike. Sheehan gets ahead of him 1-2. So far, the slider's been pretty good for Sheehan in the early going. Stretch look at second, kick and the pitch home. Swung on and driven to the gap in left center field. That's going to split the outfielders. Coming around third is Shonowell. He will score. And a long RBI single for Taylor Ward ties the game. It is 1-1.
And that came on a 2-strike pitch.
And the man that scored is the man that Sheehan walked. Trout goes first to third. Runners at the corners in 1 out. And the third baseman, Yoan Moncada, to the plate. Switch hitter to bat left-handed. The Angels have won 5 in a row, dating back to last season. Won 5 in a row against the Dodgers. Moncada takes low, and in doing so, they have outscored the Dodgers 40-20. They've doubled the run production in the last 5 games. Runners off first and third. 1 ball, no strike pitch to Moncada. It's inside. It's 2-0. Sheehan falling behind. You're seeing right now in the 6-man rotation. Dave Roberts saying at some point he may go back to the bullpen should the Dodgers go back to a 5-man rotation. 2-0 pitch. This one's banged to right center field. Paez on the run. He won't get it. It bounces off the track and off the wall. Trout comes in to score to give the Angels the lead. And into second with a double is Yoan Moncada. It is 2-1.
And Sheehan just keeps falling behind in a couple of counts. And when he was ahead 1-2 to Ward, there was an RBI single. And Moncada got a very good pitch to hit here.
4 straight men have reached base, and here comes pitching coach Mark Pryor out to check on Emmett Sheehan.
By the way, for Yoan Moncada, congratulations and welcome aboard. Last Wednesday, Moncada became a U.S. citizen. And he said he was really a bit worried about the test. He says, I was reading, I was studying, I was listening. And congratulations. And he smiled and he paused and he says, I feel great being an American.
Standing proudly out there at second base right now. Moncada says hello to Alex Freeland. And now here's Joe Adell digging in. Adell from the right side. The right fielder was ejected in the 4th inning last night, arguing about whether or not he should have been assessed a free strike for a pitch timer violation. Swings and pops this pitch up foul first base side into the seats. And so he got in the box. It was 0-1. He ended up striking out, and he turned to Dan Iasonia, last night's home plate umpire, and he had a few words. One of them might have been a magic word because he got a quick hook from the umpire and an early exit. Swinging another foul ball, same direction. It's 0-2 to Joe Adell. And he was arguing about whether or not Yamamoto was on the mound in time, but the replay clearly showed Yamamoto standing on the pitching rubber waiting to throw. Second and third, 1 out, 0-2 pitch. Inside corner, just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's the changeup. So that's his bread and butter, too. And if he's not got that really in the arsenal with accuracy, what's plan B?
Emmett checking the runners. Now the pitch home, swinging a ground ball to Betts. This will get a run in. Betts fields, throws. He's got Adell. It's now 3-1 Angels. Adell with a ground ball out and a run batted in. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Moncada alone at second base, 2 out. Luis Rengifo, the switch hitting second baseman, is up. And Taylor Ward came in to score, and the ground ball out by Joe Adell. 3-1 here in the first. Swing and a foul off of catcher Dalton Rushing. You know, Angel fans might be asking themselves, why don't the Angels play like this against everybody else? And they're 10 games out of first. They're in fourth place in the American League West.
Only one game over 500 at home.
But when it's the Dodgers, it's like it's Game 7 of the World Series to them.
Yeah, and especially when you say it's not only the Dodgers, it's the defending world champion Dodgers.
0-1 as Emmett Sheehan peeks back at second base. Now throws, and the pitch is up high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rengifo, a .250 hitter, 7 home runs, 29 runs batted in.
And Sheehan is going to be delivering his 30th pitch here in the opening inning.
Not what he envisioned to start this ball game for sure. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. Bullpen will be on high alert. By the way, a change in the bullpen tonight. Brock Stewart going on the IL with shoulder inflammation. And Edgardo Henriquez is here, taking his spot. Strike 3 called. A changeup went over the plate, struck out Rengifo. First strikeout for Emmett Sheehan, but some damage done by the Angels as they pick up 3 runs on.
I want to ask you about food. What is something that you have to eat to beat a judge?
Oh, Aaron Judge! Send him to Monument Park now!
We got some good chefs in New York. They've been cooking up some nice chopped cheeses, and that kind of, it gets you, I don't know if I should tell the kids that they should be eating chopped cheese before a game.
Before the game, probably steak. That's usually what I go to.
I like a steak, no vegetables.
No vegetables?
No vegetables.
Is it straight protein?
Yeah.
This very moment.
Back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out.
Lots of activity so far as we go to the top of the second inning. 3-1 Angels with the lead. Andy Pages, Michael Conforto, and Alex Freeland will face Victor Medeiros. Top of the second, brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Andy Pages, .278 hitter, 19 home runs. He's hitting 6 straight games. Takes inside for a ball, 1-0. So fellow Cubans facing one another here, Medeiros and Pages. The wind and the pitch. That one is swung on and hit in the air to center field. That'll be playable for Bryce Teodosio, and he makes the catch. 1 out for the Dodgers in the second.
The other thing that we learned about Medeiros, if you go into his home and you yell out Victor, you get a lot of people that turn and look. His dad is named Victor. His older brother is named Victor. And he's named Victor.
What's your vector, Victor? Michael Conforto, the batter. He took a strike at the inside corner. In fact, I believe his middle name's Victor also. Victor. There's an 0-1 pitch, and that's outside. But his dad left the family in Cuba when the Kids were young, and Victor's brother and mom were by themselves for a little bit with some family, but his dad defected early and was in Miami for 5 years before they got reunited. Conforto fouls a pitch back. Went there, he got his citizenship, he got all set up. And then secretly hired what they were, I guess you would call them, guides, to get the rest of his family out. And they had quite a trip to get out, starting in Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras. 1-2, strike three called on Conforto as he watched the changeup go by. And there were two down. But all in all, for Medeiros and his family, they ended up going through 6 different countries before arriving in Texas. And then took a flight to Miami where they were settled and reunited with his dad and started life there. The pitch outside. He was 7 years old. Want to know to Alex Freeland. Freeland, switch hitter, batting left. And Medeiros deals one home, and the ball fouled straight back to the screen.
Well, friends, a reminder, you can stream every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus, you can stream MLB Network 24/7 for the entire season. Well, blackout and other restrictions do apply. We encourage you to visit MLB.tv.
1-1 pitch is low and in. For Medeiros, this is his first major league start. Now, he's had some major league appearances, all in relief, 9 of them. But tonight is his first big league start. His 3rd appearance in the big leagues this year. So it's not his debut, it just happens to be his first start. 2-1, and Freeland takes the sinker outside. Pretty much a sinker-slider guy. He will mix in a sweeper and a change. Rarely will he throw a regular 4-seam fastball. 3-1 to Freeland. Swing and a miss. Slider inside under the hands. And a full count to the Dodgers' second baseman. Medeiros started pitching in college at Miami, then ended up transferring to Oklahoma State. And the right-hander ready. He steps back, overhand wind, the pitch. Outside, ball 4, and a 2-out walk is issued to Alex Freeland. Dodgers' second inning in a row with a base runner. Well, a tying run will come up in Dalton Rushing.
You know, something we're going to be watching with Rushing. He has a tendency to swing a lot of first pitches. We'll see how he approaches it tonight.
He's got good power. We just haven't seen a lot of it. He has the 1 home run. That was against the Yankees, and he is pretty due for another. And he'll take a strike this time. It's on the outside edge of the plate. And Rushing pretty much on schedule for catching on Tuesdays and Saturdays. 0-1 pitch to Rushing. Inside corner this time for a called strike. Rushing turns around and gets some clarification from Scott Berry. 2 down, runner at first. 0-2 the count to Rushing. Ohtani is on deck. The stretch by Medeiros. He throws. Swung on, fouled straight back. Still 0-2 to Dalton Rushing. Starts the game hitting 187. 17 for 91. 0-2 pitch. He swings, hits a high fly ball to right field. It is back toward the wall. Gone! A home run! Dalton Rushing's second major league homer ties the game. It is 3-3. Freeland comes around to score. Rushing touching third and enjoying the trot. 386 feet over the 365 marker in right, and Dalton Rushing has tied the game with 2 outs in the second.
And he hit the changeup on an 0-2 pitch. Stay back on it and let it fly. Daniel Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond and your family jewelers since 1948. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
And now Ohtani taking ball one outside. Ohtani walked and scored in the first. And now that has awakened the Dodger crowd here. Chance of let's go Dodgers all around Angel Stadium.
Well, this game's now taking on a different flavor.
And as you look around the ballpark, it is a smattering of red and blue. So many Dodger fans here. 2-0, now it's 3-0. Pitch outside, popped out of the glove of the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Well, Rushing's had the power. And now has his second big league home run. And we have a pitch comm delay. There's the pitcher, Victor Medeiros. Says he can't hear the pitch call from O'Hoppe. Apparently they got it straightened out. That will not count as a mound visit. But he's got a 3-0 count on Ohtani with Betts coming up next. 3-3 ball game, top of the second inning. And Madero steps back, overhand wide. And the pitch outside, ball 4. Ohtani's walked twice. 2 walks in the inning, 3 in the game now for Medeiros. And Barry Enright, the pitching coach for the Angels, will take a stroll out to the mound. 2 outs, the go-ahead runs at first, and Betts coming up. Betts hit by a pitch in the first. How good does that feel, Mo, for a young player like Rushing to not only get his second big league home run, but to get one that ties the game after you had the lead, you just lost the lead, and
well, especially the importance of this ball game. And as we look at the standings in the Western Division of the National League, down to 1 game. Early reports, Padres took the lead in San Francisco against the Giants tonight.
And now it's Betts up there trying to do some damage with 2 outs. 12 home runs, 53 runs batted in for Mookie. Out of the stretch, Medeiros turns, throws to first, and diving back is Ohtani. Now, we've seen Ohtani run a little more lately. This is a situation maybe he runs in. He's got a good-sized lead out there. He does not go. Mookie takes a pitch for a strike.
Well, if you're thinking about going, you better get an extremely good jump. Why? Well, Medeiros just put the clock on him. He's well under 1.3 seconds getting the ball to his catcher.
1 strike pitch. Whistled in there for strike 2. A sinker down the middle. 0-2 to Betts. Medeiros set on the third base side of the rubber. He delivers. And Mookie watches this one sail away outside.
Yeah, that was less than 1.1 seconds.
Yeah, from the stretch, he does not have much of a leg kick at all. Just mostly a slide step, kind of. Swing and a miss at a high slider. Mookie strikes out, but the Dodgers strike for 2 runs. On 1 big hit, a home run by Dalton Rushing. And after an inning and a half in Anaheim, it's the Dodgers 3, Angels 3.
When you want Dodgers.
To be in, the middle of New York to display a card like this is really such a big part of the Fanatics mission. We think about how do we create new experiences. Now we get the opportunity to put incredible Holy Grail cards in front of tens of thousands, if not millions of new people. It's not just about collectors today, but also about how do we bring new collectors into the space as well. It's really what we do it all for.
Hoppy, right-handed hitter, .234 batter, 18 homers, 40 runs batted in. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed.
Good slider.
1 ball and 1 strike to O'Hoppy. Sheehan winds and sends one home. Ground ball to short. Couple of long hops for Mookie Betts. Throws on to first. He got him. 6-3 the put out. 1 away in the bottom of the second. Work hard, play hard in the new Tacoma with an I-Force turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy.
Tim, this is one of those innings, too. Is it okay for Sheehan? He worked to 7 different batters in the first inning. Tagged for 3 runs on 3 hits, and he walked a batter. But then had a chance to come in and talk to Mark Pryor, the pitching coach.
Bryce Teodosio takes up high for a ball, the center fielder.
My point being, there's such a personal relationship between the pitching staff and the pitching coaches.
1-0, swing and a miss at a fastball.
And I think it's probably the closest relationship that you can have on a team. Well, the hitting coaches, yes, but I think the pitching coaches.
Sheehan's 1-1. Swung on, hit in the air to center. Lined up by Pages. Couple of steps to his glove side left. Hauls it in for out number 2.
But this is where that relationship and trust really falls into place, because you have a chance to come in. Okay, there was 1 mound visit in the bottom of the first. Mike Pryor went out there, talked, but that's kind of brief. Then you have a chance to sit down. If you need to, you can look at videotape if there's something mechanically you're looking at. But it's nice that he comes back and gets the first 2 outs now in the second inning.
Second time up for Zach Neto, the shortstop, 0 for 1. Swings the first pitch, fouls it back. Got a high fastball. Neto grounded to Betts to lead off the Angel half of the first inning. Two outs, base is empty. 3-3 ball game. Game 2 of this 3-game freeway series. Pitch is inside for a ball, and it's 1-1. Expecting another sellout crowd here at Angel Stadium. They sold out last night. 1-1 is up high, 2-1.
Talked last night about Neto. He stands really close to home plate. Has a little bit of a wide stance. He picks up the left heel, his front foot, left heel, kind of pivots his foot around, but he doesn't really have a stride. It's more of a let's move the left foot, a little bit of the left leg, but it's a transfer of weight.
2 ball, 1 strike pitch. That is swung on and fouled a long way out of play down the right field side.
The guy on deck, Nolan Shanwell, when he comes to home plate, he hovers over the plate. And you just wonder, are pitchers intimidated and say, hey, look, I can't come inside because he's standing right on the top of the plate? You better move him off the plate with some pitches inside. Otherwise, he'll just freewheel that ball out over the plate.
2-2 from Sheehan. That's up high. Check swing, did not go around. C.B. Buckner, the umpire at first on the appeal. Full count now.
Yeah, that wasn't even close.
Well, Neto waits for the 3-2. Here it comes. And he swings and grounds it to third. Charging and one-handing is Muncy from the lip of the infield grass. Throws on to first and plenty of time to get him. 3 up and 3 down for Sheehan in the bottom of the second inning. We go to the third. It's the Dodgers 3, Angels.
So the reason I got to Cooperstown is because I played with Cal and I played with Eddie and I played with some of the greatest players ever. And, you know, I just had to figure out how I did my job, and I was honored to have some of the best players that ever played put on uniforms, and they happen to be Oriole uniforms. if there's ever any doubt that I'm 78, all I got to do is look at my old cards and I know.
On its official home.
Top of the third inning, Dodgers 3, Angels 3. Freddie Freeman to lead off. Teoscar Hernandez, Max Muncy to follow against right-hander Victor Medeiros, who delivers a strike to Freddie. Now, Tyler Anderson was scheduled to be the starter, but last night it was determined his back stiffness was going to be too much of a problem to go today, so Medeiros was called up. Freddie fouls one a long way out of play down the left field side for strike 2. 0-2 to Freeman. Freddie 0 for 1 in the game, fly to right in the first. Dalton Rushing's 2-run home run tied it after the Angels went up 3-1. 0-2 is high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 to Freddie Freeman. Inside target set. Pitch swung on and hit in the air to left field. This one carrying, but it will come up just shy of the warning track. Taylor Ward, the left fielder, gets underneath it in front of the 390 marker and makes the catch, and a long out for Freddie.
Well, in San Francisco, Padres are running the first, and Iglesias just hit a 2-run home run for the Padres. So San Diego's still hitting the top of the second, 3-1. Giants did come up with a run in their half of the first.
Teoscar Hernandez 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Takes ball 1 outside, a slider. 256, 18 homers and 70 runs batted in. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Well, there are times when it's okay for the Giants to be rooted for by Dodger fans. And tonight's one of those nights. 1-1 pitch. Missing low and away.
Yeah, that's normally a temporary condition.
Temporary, right. Yeah, that's right. There is a 2-1 delivery from Medeiros to Teoscar. Swings, hits a high chopper to third. Charging is Moncada. He throws on the run in time to get Hernandez 2 down. Well, Dodger fans, listen to the game. Have your favorite food delivered with Uber Eats. Just open the app, order from a local spot, and enjoy every moment of the action. Max Muncy hit the ball in the screws, but it ended up in the glove of Nolan Shonowell at first base last time up. And Shonowell dove to the bag and tagged it and doubled off Hernandez. And a strike to Max. Max says when he is at the plate, he is entirely comfortable, considering coming back from a left knee bone bruise. He says he has no pain at all at the plate.
Well, and it's shown. Off the injured list, came in tonight hitting at .438 since that time.
1-1 to Muncy. Swings at a pitch that was inside, a sinker. It's 1-2. Well, I told him, I said, watching you play, you don't see any signs that you're uncomfortable at all out there. And he said, well, so I'm trying to play through it. He's done a good job. 1-2, swing and a foul off the glove of O'Hoppe. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, bases empty. 3-3 the score. Medeiros goes into his overhead wind to kick the pitch. And that is low. Asked him about the home run last night. He said he felt pretty good about it. I said, well, you should. But he's hit well since coming off the IL. He swings, fouls him back off to our left. In fact, since he's come off the injured list, his average is .421. 4 home runs, 9 runs batted in. Two and two the count. Here's the pitch. And Muncy looks at it a little outside. And it's a full count, 3-2. Three ball, 2 strike pitch to Muncy from Medeiros. And he swings and misses at a slider. Medeiros strikes him out. 3rd strikeout of the ball game for Medeiros. And the Dodgers go in order. We're through 2.5.
Of the mountain on the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, 3-3 the score. Sheehan pitching to Angel first baseman Nolan Shonowell. Swings at the first pitch. Fouls it back way up into the upper deck. Strike 1. Sheehan looking for some quick innings here. Last inning, just 12 pitches. After throwing 32 in the first.
Shonowell again, he hovers over the plate, stands right on top of it, holds his hands high as the pitcher's about to release the ball. His hands come down, and his hands then are actually over home plate.
1-1 pitch. Little ground ball slowly hit towards short, circling behind it. Betts on the run, a leaping throw to first in time to get Shonowell, and there's 1 out.
And a good changeup hit right off the end of the bat.
At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball, AM/PM, too much good stuff. Mike Trout is 1 for 1 with a run scored tonight. Been on base in 14 straight games. Takes a strike. .241 is batting average currently. 117 hits on the season. He'll take another strike. Good slider from Sheehan. He gets ahead of Trout, 0-2. Sheehan winds, kicks, fires. That's up high, 1-2. Shohei Ohtani will start tomorrow opposite Kyle Hendricks. See how far Shohei goes tomorrow. Yeah, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball.
It went 95 upstairs.
Second strikeout of the game. 96 miles an hour on the fastball from Sheehan. 2 down for the Angels. Here's Taylor Ward. Ward is 1 for 1 with a run batted in. He swings, hits a drive to center. High is running back to the wall. It is gone. A home run for Ward, and the Angels back in front. It is 4-3. As Ward hits his 28th home run of the season. A fastball up in the zone. It was out over the plate. And Ward barreled it up and hit it to dead center right over the 396 marker into the bushes.
I mean, that was just absolutely midpoint of the strike zone.
And that is the first home run surrendered to a right-handed batter this season by Sheehan. 2 outs and Moncada up. He'll take a strike at the knees. 0-1 to Moncada, who doubled in a run in the first inning. 0-1 pitch. That's up high. Kind of have the feeling, though, Mo, the way things have gone so far, that the scoring is far from completed in this ball game.
I get the feeling I did in the first inning. We're going to be here a while tonight.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes to Moncada.
Hey, for a victory, stay here all night if needed.
The kick and the 1-2 pitch. Outside. 2-2 to Yohan Moncada. Outside of the infield, playing him to pull. Betts up the middle. Outfield straight up. 2-2 from Emmett Sheehan to the Angel third baseman. He'll swing and strike out on a high heater. 2 strikeouts in the inning, but Ward hits the home run. And after 3 full in Anaheim, it's the Angels 4, Dodgers 3.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is A.
The name of the business is Legacy Catering. We all were talking about how Mom taught us all how to cook. She was a cook at the public school system for ages. So we all started cooking with her, so we decided, to do the business, so we went to figure out what we're going to call it. So we said, let's cook in honor of, our mother. So that's what Legacy came in. And just remember that Legacy Catering is about people. And this is what barbecuing is all about. And this is why we love it.
Andy Paez, the batter, to start the top half of the 4th inning. 4-3 Angels. Go-ahead home run hit by left fielder Taylor Ward. Paez has been sitting on 19 homers for a while. He is second on the club in home runs. Takes a strike, a sinker, outside half. 0 for 1 tonight. Fly to center in the 2nd inning. Line of the pitch by Victor Medeiros. And the pitch fouled back into the second deck on the right side of us. 0-2 to Paez. The big disparity between the club leader in homers and number 2. Paez again with 19. And Ohtani with 42. 2-strike pitch from Medeiros. That is swung on and lined into center field, a base hit. 7 straight games, Paez has had a hit. And the Dodgers a leadoff single here in the 4th.
And a 2-strike hit on a breaking ball that was left up and out over the plate. That's just a hanger. You're the hitter and you're down 0-2. Thank you very much.
Michael Conforto, a 3-pitch strikeout looking last time up. Looking to make some contact. The best contact he made in the game last night was in the 5th inning, when it appeared as though he was lining one to left. He swings, fouls this pitch back. But the third baseman, Yohan Moncada, had him played perfectly. He just climbed all the way to the top of the ladder, reached as high as he could, and snagged it for an out. Conforto ended up going 0 for 3 with a walk in last night's game. Pages leads from first, 0-1 pitch. Wave and a miss at a slider down and in, and it's 0-2 to Conforto. Ramirez goes back down the slope of the mound, picks up the rosin back. Throws it down back behind him. Now toes the third base side of the rubber. One on, nobody out. 4-3 Angels in the fourth pitch. Conforto fished this one foul over the third base dugout up into the seats.
Yeah, Conforto just had difficulty even trying to get to the Euchre line up to 200. And it looked like he kind of turned the wheel around in July, hit 273. But so far in the month of August, just 111 coming into tonight.
Pitch. He swings and fouls it off to the left in the upper deck.
It's been a tough year for Conforto. 5 games in March, hit 294. Then April came along, hit 123.
He's been on the interstate all season. He's at 188 right now. 2-strike pitch from Medeiros. Outside for a ball, 1-2. He's got a gap in right center field. You look at where the center fielder, Teodosio's playing it. Several steps toward left center, playing him to go the other way. Taylor Ward shallow and left. Now their offer is outside, 2-2. Neto playing really close to the bag at second. 2 steps in from the outfield grass. Rengifo at second. Throw to first, and Pages jumps back to the bag and is there standing safe. Two and two to Conforto. Left-handed batter waits, and Medeiros delivers home. Swinging a ground ball to second. Rengifo throws to Neto, 1 on to first, double play. 2 outs, base is empty.
Dodgers hit into 2 double plays last night. That's 4 in the last 3 games.
Alex Freeland walked and scored in the second. He's right at the Euchre line, hitting 200. 6 for 31. Here's the pitch. Freeland takes inside, ball 1. Well, the inning started promising with the leadoff base hit, swinging a foul back, 1 ball, 1 strike. But then the double play kind of takes the air out of the sails, and the Dodgers now have to try to rebuild with 2 outs. Left-handed pitcher, veteran Andrew Chafin warming up for the Angels now. There's a ground ball to second. Side saddling it is Rengifo. He'll throw on to first. No runs, 1 hit. That's it for the Dodgers in the top of the 4th inning. We go to the bottom half of the 4th in Anaheim. The score.
I believe this one's it's a rookie card, I know, but I feel like it's the first card that I ever, big league card. Obviously, as a kid, trying to get to the big leagues, the dream of making it, but as a kid that had cards, right, as a kid, this is like seeing your card the first time is pretty cool. So that's pretty powerful when you see that card.
I think style, it's a very complicated thing.
Custom cleats came when I earned the rights to wear custom cleats.
So I
think without going out and being loud and saying this is who I am or whatever, you can just kind of wear a certain shoe or a glove or a batting glove or whatever, and kind of shows who you are.
Dodgers Audio Network.
Home half of the fourth inning, 4-3 Angels with the lead, and Joe Adell to lead off, the right fielder. Second baseman Luis Rengifo and the catcher Logan O'Hoppe to follow against Emmett Sheehan. Sheehan looking to hang a 0 here in the fourth, keep it a one-run game. Pitch to Adell, swung on, and it is hit up in the air, shallow right. Coming in, Teoscar Hernandez still coming in, reaches up, makes the catch, looking up into the twilight sky. And there's one out. That's the kind of out Emmett Sheehan likes with one pitch.
Hey, friends, you can play at Dodger Stadium. That's right. The 2025 Adult Camp takes place September 10th through the 13th. Now you can play games, get coached by Dodger legends, plus get a ticket to Shohei Ohtani Bobblehead Night. That's right. Feel like a pro. Reserve your spot. Dodgers.com/adult camp.
Second baseman Rengifo takes inside ball one. Taking all the way after the one pitch out. Now Rushing sets a target down the middle for Sheehan. 1-0 pitch. Fastball by him, a 96. 1 ball, 1 strike to Luis Rengifo. Struck out looking on a changeup in the first. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch a little low and on the other half. 2-1.
Advisable that infielders point to fly balls hit to the outfield at twilight. Don't know how difficult it would be right now to see the ball in the air.
2-1 pitch. That misses outside. A changeup just off the corner, and it's a 3-1 count on Rengifo. Sheehan looking over the webbing of his glove. Now steps back, kicks. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the left. It's the facing of the upper deck and careens down to the lower box seats. 3-2. Full count on Rengifo. Now the pitch. Swung on, fouled away to the left again. This time well up into the upper deck. Yeah, communication is big for the outfielders right now, the way the sky is. Tough time tonight, 7:45 in the evening. Starting to get darker a little earlier, bit by bit. We're well past the summer solstice and heading toward the fall. 3-2, outside ball 4, missed on a changeup and a 1-out walk issued to Rengifo. That is the second walk of the game for Sheehan. Logan O'Hoppe grounded to short first time up. He's 0 for 1. Take a look at the scoreboard, Mo. The Rockies are shutting out the Cardinals. They're in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Kyle Freeland has pitched a gem for Colorado tonight. 3-0 the score there. They're trying not to lose their 89th game.
And it's still 3-1 Padres in San Francisco. That's at the top of the 4th.
0-1 as O'Hoppe fouled the first pitch off. Rengifo leads at first, stretching the pitch. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 95. Diamondbacks in Texas, they're tied with the Rangers 2-2, top of the 9th inning. Nothing in 2. And now Sheehan fires home. Strike 3 called. A changeup that caught plenty of the plate. O'Hoppe just watched it. Then strikeout number 4 and the second one on a changeup. And there are 2 men out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
He wasn't afraid to come back with a changeup even after he missed on the 3-2 changeup that walked Rengifo.
Bryce Teodosio, very speedy center fielder. Right-handed batter, looks at a pitch outside, ball 1.
Up on the board said he has the sprint speed. I'm going to figure this out. 29.4 feet per second.
So it should take him, 3 seconds to get from first to second? Pitch foul back, maybe a little less. 1 ball and 1 strike. We saw him go first to third last night. And he runs. He's got long legs. Just gobbles up the real estate. 1-1 pitch, a wave and a miss at a slider, and it's 1-2. Well, with Teodosio here, the Angels giving him a shot in center field. Trout doesn't have to play on the defensive side. He can just hit, which is what he's been doing. Of course, they would have Adele in center. That was the plan. Sheehan throws over to first, and Rengifo dives back safe. The plan was to have Adele in center field early in the season. But as you know, during a baseball season, you have plan A, and then by the time you get to August, you're probably on, plan N. Rengifo goes, ground ball inside of third, fair, down the line. Rengifo around second. He's going to get waved around third. Here comes the throw. It will be not in time. A head-first slide beats the throw from Max Muncy. Into second is Teodosio, and the Angels now have a 2-run lead. It's 5-3.
Now, Rengifo was on the move. He started, then stopped. The ball hit just inside the bag. Conforto made a good play and threw to the bag. You know something else we're seeing again? Mookie Betts was not lined up perfectly for the cutoff play. He was not lined up to third. And now my point being is that Mookie Betts has a stronger throwing arm. If he cuts the ball off, if he's in line, he can make a better throw.
Zach Neto swings the first pitch, lines it foul down third. Yeah, that ball was fielded by Muncy on a hop.
And it's not the first time. We have not seen Mookie Betts in the cutoff position, in the correct position, a number of times.
5-3 Angels. Both men that Sheehan has walked tonight have come in to score. 2 outs in the 0-1 to Neto. Pitch outside, 1-1.
Now, here's the thing with a cutoff man. As an outfielder, you're taught over and over and over, hit the cutoff man. Well, if the cutoff man is not in the proper position and you throw the ball to the cutoff man, it's high. Or say you one-hop him. There's no one backing up that cutoff man because he's out of position.
1 ball, 1 strike pitch to Neto from Sheehan. Swung on, grounded to third. Muncy's got it. Throws on to first in time to get Neto, and the side retired. 1 run comes in, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 5th. It's the Angels 5, Dodgers 3.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniel's Jewelers is a proud...
I want to ask you about food. What is something that you have to eat to be the judge?
Oh, Aaron Judge! Send him to Monument Park now!
We got some good chefs in New York. They've been cooking up some nice chopped cheeses, and that kind of, it gets you, I don't know if I should tell the kids that they should be eating chopped cheese before a game.
Before the game, probably steak. That's usually what I go to.
A lot of steak, no vegetables.
No vegetables?
No vegetables.
No, is it straight protein?
Yeah.
fifth inning, 5-3 Angels. Left-hander Andrew Chafin comes on to pitch. 4 innings for Victor Medeiros. 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. He will not be the pitcher of record, did not qualify for a decision, only going 4 innings. This pitching change brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Chafin, who had come over from Washington, was with the Nationals and made his Angel debut right after the trading deadline on August 1st against the White Sox. Pitched 26 games out of the bullpen with the Nats, went 1-1 there, a 2.70 ERA. And he'll face Dalton Rushing, who swings and launches one to right, but back after it is Adele. He'll make the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out in the Dodger fifth.
Chafin, the perfect guy to come in because he's scheduled to face 3 of 4 left-handed batters.
Ohtani coming up now with 1 out. Shohei's walked twice tonight. Ohtani, a 10-game hitting streak. During the streak has hit .447. His OPS during his 10-game hitting streak, almost 1,400. And he will look at strike 1 from Chafin. Started his career with Arizona and his big league debut in 2014. He's pitched with the Cubs, with the A's, Tigers, Brewers, Rangers. Have left arm, will travel. He pitches one outside. Again, this year with Washington, last year with Detroit and Texas. And now here with the Angels, working the third base side of the rubber. The long-haired, mustachioed southpaw throws one in a little bit outside. 2-1. Stretch, and he is set at the belt. He kicks and delivers. And Ohtani swings, pops it up on the infield right side. Shonowell, the first baseman, has it. Shohei gave it the swing. He was trying to hit it to the 57, but he missed a lot of it, got a little of it, and popped it up for out number 2. So Shohei 0 for 1. And Mookie Betts, who's 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and struck out. And Hifo will play him up the middle. Shonowell off the first base bag. And now Chafin with 2 quick outs. Towing the rubber. And here comes set, and here comes the pitch. Mookie takes strike 1, a sinker on the outer half. Right on the borderline, and it went Chafin's way. Nothing in 1 pitch. Well, he tried that outside and missed it this time, and it's 1-1. Pitch a little high. 5-3 Angels. Dodgers batting top of the 5th. And a 1-1 from Chafin. Missed trying for the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
Chafin's one of those guys over his career. I mean, he comes in, he's not going to throw the ball 100 miles an hour, doesn't have to. You know, he'll throw high 80s, low 90s, but he moves the ball around, he'll spin it, he'll dip it.
2-1 in there for a strike, a four-seamer over the inner half of the plate.
And you normally just get 1 look at Chafin, and then they move on as someone else out of the bullpen.
Chafin holding the ball behind his back, twisting it in his fingers. Now set. 2-2. Bounces one at the plate. Had some spin on it, a slider. But it was well short of home plate. 3-2 to bats, 2 out. Angels will have 2, 3, and 4 coming up in the bottom of the inning. Mookie fouls one back. Freeman waits on deck. Chafin leaning toward the plate. Now straightens up. Angel left-hander's payoff pitch. Swung on, ripped on the ground, through the hole, left side, a base hit. And Mookie Betts has hit in 7 straight, comes up with a 2-out single in the top half of the 5th inning.
And Chafin left the slider in a very hittable spot.
So Freddie up 0 for 2. Fly to right, fly to left. And listen to him here at Angel Stadium. First pitch to Freeman. Base hit right field. Mookie will turn second. He'll head for third. And the Dodgers have the tying run aboard for Teoscar Hernandez. A first pitch single to right for Freddie Freeman. Back-to-back hits with 2 men out. Solid hit for Freeman. His 121st hit of the season. Teoscar with runners in scoring position and 2 men out, hitting .327. He's got an RBI already tonight. First time up. Drove in Ohtani with a single. Ohtani with his major league leading 113th run scored. Pitch to Teoscar. Swings, hits a ground ball through the hole into left field, a base hit. Mookie comes in to score. Freddie stops at second. And Teoscar with his second run-scoring single of the game. It is 5-4.
Checking the note on Teoscar. He's faced Chafin just now twice. Has 2 hits.
And a chance for Max Muncy. Freddie Freeman, the tying run at second. The go-ahead run is Teoscar at first. 2 men out in the 5th.
Tim, how many times have we talked about this Dodger ball club last couple of years with 2 outs? And this started 2 outs, nobody on.
Pitch to Max. Looks at a slider away, ball 1. Now this has really awakened the crowd at Angel Stadium. Another sellout here tonight. 1-0 pitch. Taken on the inside part of the plate for a strike. One ball, 1 strike to Max Muncy. Lined into a double play in the first, struck out swinging. Second time up in the 3rd. He takes low and inside here. Getting ahead of Chafin, 2-1.
And Muncy like to turn things around. He's not had a hit in a dozen at-bats against Chafin. And in that time, 7 strikeouts.
Chafin checks the runners, comes home 2-1. And Max stares at the slider downstairs. It's 3-1. Muncy with 2 outs and runners in scoring position, hitting .382. 27 of his 64 RBIs have come with 2 out. 3-1 from Chafin. And Max takes ball 4. The bases are full of Dodgers. 4 straight men reach against Chafin, and Andy Pages coming up. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Well, interim manager Ray Montgomery has gone out and relieved Chafin of duty. And right-hander Ryan Zefferjon will come into the ball game to face
and PSA dove in. Do we have them graded?
We do. This is the first set of graded cards from the 2024 Topps MLB Network set.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
Now, they all have the same grade, or
no?
So one of us will be like the highest graded card.
Could be. There could be multiple. So first up, we got Mark DeRosa.
Let's see what D Rose. Of course, D Rose a 10 out of 10. Handsome, athletic. All right.
Whether it's routine care or life-saving treatment, families turn to Children's Hospital Los Angeles when the stakes are high. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
Right-hander Ryan Zefferjohn on to face Andy Pages. 2 outs, bases loaded. Dodgers down a run. 5-4. The pitch. It's outside ball 1. This pitching change brought to you by Navien, HVAC and water heater products. Pages 1 for 2. Singled last time up. Freeman at third base. Teoscar at second. Pitch cut on and missed. Max Muncy over there at first. 1-1 count to Andy Pages. 27-year-old right-hander out of Lawrence, Kansas. Stretching the pitch. And it's outside, and Pages gets ahead of him, 2-1. Zefferjohn leads the bullpen and wins with 6. And a 2-1 pitch to Pages. Swing and a miss at a big sweeper.
He's gotten a lot of swings and misses. You look at the last couple of weeks that he's been in action.
Pages, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases full. 5-4. Dodgers down a run. Tying runs at third. Go ahead runs at second. Right on right matchup. Andy looking for a hit here. A 2-2 pitch from Zefferjohn to Pages. That is in the dirt. And now the count is full. Runners will be going. Fans on their feet, rising as one here at Angels Stadium. Both the Angels and Dodger fans up on their feet. 3-2 pitch to Andy Pages. There go the runners. It's outside, ball 4, and the game is tied. Freeman comes in to score. 5-5.
And again, this began with 2 outs and nobody on.
That run charged to Chafin. Teoscar to third base. Muncy over to second. And Barry Enright, the pitching coach, comes out for a visit to Zefferjohn with Michael Conforto coming up. Conforto last time up hit into a double play, 4-6-3. Back in the second inning, he struck out looking. So for Conforto, the time is now to come up with some contact and produce here with 2 outs.
267 career average, bases loaded, does have a couple of grand slams. This is not a point where you say, well, hit one out of the ballpark. This is a point of A, get a good pitch. That's right at the top of the list. Then a good swing, and hopefully a base hit.
With the bases loaded this year, Conforto does not have a hit. He's 0 for 3 this season. Well, the time is now as Zefferjohn, the right-handed pitcher, sent out of the stretch. He kicks, fires. Way outside ball 1.
And missed again with the breaking ball.
1-0 to Conforto. Teoscar Hernandez, the go-ahead run off a third. 1-0 pitch. Check swing. He went around. Could not check it. And it's now 1-1. John threw him a cutter inside. We'll see if he comes back with it. Target over the middle. The pitch. Swing and a hard ground ball off the front of the first base dugout for strike 2. 1-2 to Conforto. Base is full. 2 men out. 5-5 game in the 5th. Zephyr-John, the right-hander for the Angels, throws. And the 1-2 is sliced a long way foul into the second deck. Down the third base side. One ball, 2 strikes to Conforto. And he's got a gap in right center. They're playing him in center field over toward left. 1-2 pitch from Zephyr-John. In the dirt, it is blocked by O'Hoppe for ball 2. 2-2. Trying to throw in that big sweeper, that sweeping curveball. It's got some downward action to it. Runners off first, second, and third. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Inside again with a sweeper and a full count. And the fans rising again at Angel Stadium. 44,000 plus on their feet. Go-ahead runs at third, 2 out. Runners will be on the move with this 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swung on in a foul ball first base side. A sweeper again, this time to the outer half. Runners have to get back to their respective bases. Parhis just getting back to first. He'll touch up. 3-2 to Conforto. Ryan Zephyr-John throws the payoff. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. Fastball. Dodgers pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. They lead 3. And through 4.5 innings, it's the Dodgers 5, Angels 5.
Take me out.
Tony Gwynn drop I did with his estate. So we just signed a deal at therealist.com to actually go through his entire archives, present them, and auction them off. And to announce it, we did this limited edition 1994 The Lost Season card. Because, you know, between August of 93 and May of 95, Tony Gwynn batted .406 in 162 games. So in the back, we have the stats of what could have been.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Home half of the 5th inning, 5-5. Dodgers and Angels. Nolan Shonowell, the first baseman, leads off against Emmett Sheehan. Whips one home. There's a line drive into the glove of Freddie Freeman. A backhand stab. Had to go down to his knees after making it. Off balance catch. 1 pitch and 1 away in the Angel 5th. Mike Trout, the batter. Angels have left-handed action to the bullpen. Brock Burke. Burke warmed up last night, never got in. And a pitch to Mike Trout. There for a strike call. Trout 1 for 2. Struck out on a fastball last time up. First time in the first inning, singled and scored. 0-1. That is downstairs, and count is 1-1 to Mike Trout. Padres have extended their lead in San Francisco 4-1 over the Giants. Bottom of the fifth at Oracle Park. 1-1, wave and a miss at a slider. And Trout's behind in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2 pitch. And Trout, he checked the swing, appealed down to first. C.B. Buckner said he didn't go. How about the Brewers, Mo? Win their 11th in a row. Beat the Pirates and Paul Skeens today 14-0. Pitch and a foul back. Skeens is now 7-9 with an ERA of 2.13. They hardly ever get any runs for him, and they got 0 again, but didn't matter. The Brewers put 14 up. Dodgers with double barrel action behind Emmett Sheehan right now in the bullpen. Here's a 2-2. And Trout goes down looking at a slider. Good pitch by Sheehan. He locks up Mike Trout. Second time he has struck him out tonight.
Well, these are the innings that you're trying to put up, a barrier. You just come up with 2 runs to tie it. And it's just really so important to get a shutout of that next inning and just kind of cool things off and come back up and start all over again with the bats.
Taylor Ward homered his last time up. He's 2 for 2 tonight. 2 runs batted in. Homered in the third inning for the 28th time this year. Extend his career best total in a single season. Strike call to him here. 1 ball, 1 strike. At the time, Ward made it a 4-3 ball game. Gave the Angels the lead. They added another. And the Dodgers have now tied it up. 1-1. Swung on, fouled back. It's 1-2. That's the count.
June 27th. Taylor Ward, since that time, hit .293 with 35 runs batted in.
Right-handed batter looks at the 1-2, swings at it, and fouls it back. Diamondbacks ended up finishing off the Rangers 3-2. Arizona now 58-62. Here's a 1-2. And he fouled one back. He looked like he was chasing a changeup. Got a piece of it, fouled it off Dalton Rushing. A couple of other games in progress still. The Athletics at home over the Rays, leading 4-0, bottom of the 5th. White Sox in the bottom of the 7th ahead of Detroit 7-3. Now Sheehan ready to send home the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. That's up high, fastball, 2-2. Alex Freeland playing close to the bag, up the middle. Guarding the line at third, playing deep and along the line is Muncy. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch from Sheehan. Swung on and popped foul out of play over the first base dugout.
Well, you talk about self-defense swing. That was it.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, base is empty. In the 6th inning, Freeland, Rushing, and Ohtani due up. Swinging a ground ball into the Angel dugout from the third base side.
Hey, friends, celebrate Mookie Betts' World Champion Ring Night. When? August 25th. Reds are into Dodger Stadium. First 40,000 fans in attendance will get that special Mookie Betts Championship ring presented by Toyo Tires. Come out. Make plans to join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Sheehan winding, and the 2-2. 3-2 as the curveball missed way outside.
And a knee buckler again. That's 2 pitches in a row. It's been self-defense at home plate for Ward.
Sheehan grabs the rosin bag, sends it back down. 90 pitches. This will be number 91 for Sheehan. Payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. A slider on the outside edge of the plate. 6 strikeouts for Emmett Sheehan. Using the same pitch he struck out Trout. He gets Ward and retires the side in order. Head to the 6th inning in Anaheim.
Anytime we can put on these uniforms, the same ones that those guys played before us in the Negro Leagues, it's an honor to put it on and to share this field with them.
It's a piece of history, so I mean, to be able to wear it present day is honestly an unreal feeling. Once the lights are on and the anthem takes place and you're standing there on the line, it'll sink in as to what this moment really means, because I do think it's a meaningful day.
San Manuel is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
New pitcher in the ballgame to start the 6th inning. It is left-hander Brock Burke. Leads the American League with 56 games entered this year. 29-year-old southpaw. He's gone 8 straight outings. Has not given up a run. Been since the 25th of July since he gave up a run. This pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. Dodgers 5, Angels 5, and Miguel Rojas is going to pinch hit for Alex Freeland to start the Dodger half of the 6th inning. Well, right-handed bat in there against the pitcher Burke, and a line drive into center field. That's a base hit, a one-hop single for Rojas. And the Dodgers get the go-ahead run on base.
Well, that didn't take all but 1 pitch.
That works. So Rojas aboard, and here's Dalton rushing. Burke's record on the season is 5-1. Earned run average 294. Opponents hitting 251 against him. Angels middle infield playing for 2. In on the cut of the grass at third, Moncada against the left-handed hitting Rushing, who grounds one down by the Angel dugout. That's a foul ball and a strike. 0-1. Rushing a 2-run home run back in the 2nd inning. 2nd major league homer. He had 5 home runs in AAA this year. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball right field, a base hit. Rojas will stop at second base. And the Dodgers have set up shop for Ohtani, 1st and 2nd, and nobody out.
That's a big hit also for Rushing against the lefty. Now you've got the top of the Dodger order.
Ohtani hit his 100th home run at Angel Stadium last night. He has hit home runs in 3 straight games. Two on, nobody out for Shohei. He's 0 for 1. He's walked twice. He's got a 10-game hitting streak. Left on left here as Burke delivers. And it is low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Shohei. Betts on deck. Stretch, look at second. Rojas gets into his lead in the pitch. Way inside, a diving backhanded grab by the catcher Logan O'Hoppe before the ball hit Ohtani. Ohtani just slipped out of the way of that one.
That's a heck of a stop by O'Hoppe.
Two and 0 to Ohtani. Burke stretching. Now the 2-0 pitch. Ohtani swings and hits a high fly ball foul third base side. It is drifting. It'll be over the railing, over the netting, and into the seats. Strike 1 to Ohtani. 2-1. Rushing leads at first. Short lead at second for Rojas. Neto playing in behind him there. Tall left-hander ready, the 2-1. And Ohtani pulls it foul past first. 2-2 the count. He got a slider down the middle. He reached for it. Hit it out way in front of the plate. Five ball game, top of the 6th. Burke puts the ball in his glove, checks the runners, comes set. Left-handers 2-2. Swung on, line drive to Neto, grabs the base, steps on it. That is a triple play. That is a triple play. Zach Neto grabbed the ball right behind second base, stepped on it before Rojas could get back. Through to first, they get Rushing for a triple play. And Rushing is on his hands and knees and could be injured.
Yeah, he went down in a hurry, wound up in foul territory on his belly.
He's up and he's heading to the dugout. But something you don't see every day. A triple play pulled off by the Angels. No runs, 2 hits.
You're the leader of the pack when the team is on the road, Aries, and you're known to rally the crew as you take the field at opposing ballparks. Before your next away series, get everyone pumped up with an inspiring speech that will have the team ready to play your rivals. Your opponents will be no match for your charged-up efforts on the diamond.
A lot of baseball fans have some familiarity with the T206 American Tobacco card set. Of course, features the famous Hannes Wagner card. What we have here are 3 cards from the lesser-known T205 set, which really was a successor to T206. T206 came out in 1909. These 3 cards, as part of the T205 set, came out in 1911.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
This very moment. Back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
The 8th triple play in Angels franchise history just happened. And Ohtani, former Angel, hit into it. 6 unassisted at second, catching the line drive and getting the force out, and then 6-3. It's Shonwell the tag on Dalton Rushing. Rushing's got the gear on, and he's back behind the plate. And a new pitcher on for the Dodgers, left-hander Jack Dreyer. Miguel Rojas stays in to play second base. 48th appearance of the season for Dreyer. 2-2 the record, 2.93 the ERA. That triple play, the save of the game, brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Say goodbye, grass, hello, rebates. Visit bewaterwise.com.
Yeah, that was a tough choice.
Yeah, we had to go out on a limb for that one. I mean, the Dodgers had set up shop first and second. Nobody out. Ohtani's up. And the last thing you expect is a triple play being hit into. 0-1 pitch to Christian Moore, who is pinch hitting here for Yoan Moncada in the 6th inning. Now, the last time the Angels pulled off a triple play, the 18th of August, 2023, against the Tampa Bay Rays. 0-2 pitch to Moore. Dreyer just misses outside, and it's 1-2. Well, it's easy to say that Neto's had an impact in this series. Starts a triple play, gets the first 2 outs of it. Yesterday, 2 home runs, and there's a shot to right center. That's going to get past Teoscar and go to the wall. Moore around first and into second with a leadoff double. Well, Jack had him on the ropes and just couldn't knock him out. A double for Christian Moore and a pinch hitting roll, and now Joe Adell will come up. Angels now have the go-ahead run in scoring position. Five, bottom of the 6th. It has been a scratch and claw kind of game so far tonight. Pitch on the way, and Adell swings, hits a ground ball wide to third, foul. The hard-working Chevy Silverado, built on a legacy of long-lasting dependability. See your Southern California Chevy dealer today or shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Dreyer to Joe Adell. Way up high, rushing. Thinking about throwing down to second. He motioned to Rojas like, hey, cover the bag. Rojas was playing off the bag toward the second base side, or toward the first base side of it, I should say. And Rushing wanted to throw down there. There's a 1-1. Swing and a chopper foul right down straight at home plate.
The Padres do have signs if you want to have a pickoff.
Signs everywhere. There's signs. Not as many as before with PitchCom, but certainly defensively there are. There's a 1-2 pitch from Dreyer to Joe Adell. And it swung on, fouled back. You were telling a good story at dinner tonight about the squeeze play and what would take place when you were there. You were
sign to the hitter, a sign to the runner. And you hope they both get it.
One ball, 2-strike pitch to Joe Adell. Dreyer throws, and it's high and away. It's another note on the triple play in case you were wondering. It wasn't all that long ago the last time the Dodgers hit into one. September 24th. Hasn't even been a year yet. Last September 24th against the Padres, Miguel Rojas hit into a game-ending triple play. And pitch up high to Adell. Now the count full. I think many of us remember that game pretty well. It's down in San Diego. 3-2 pitch from Dreyer to Adell. Swung on, popped up right side. Backpedaling is Freddie Freeman. He'll come in a step from the edge of the outfield grass. He'll make the play. And there's one down. Second baseman Luis Rengifo heading to home plate now.
You're at the bottom part of the order. And the go-ahead run is at second base with one out. Obviously, every inning is a big one, especially when you're trying to protect that lead in the West. One game, and the Padres leading up in San Francisco last check.
Pitch on the way to Rengifo. He swings, hits a high fly ball to right field. Drifting back toward the corner is Teoscar. He'll make the catch. Tagging from second and advancing to third is Christian Moore. 2 men out, runner at third.
Now, we can look at the scoreboard, but for the player's standpoint, no, there's only one scoreboard that matters. That's the one that's being played here and is tied right now at 5.
Dave Roberts going to go to the bullpen here. He is coming out to get Jack Dreyer. The right-handed hitter, the catcher Logan O'Hoppe, coming to the plate. The right-hander was warming up for the Dodgers. Edgardo Henriquez, who just rejoined the club today when Brock Stewart went on the injured list. Pitching change, timeout. Dodger right-hander Edgardo Enriquez.
That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. I came to fly, yeah.
5-5 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning. Go-ahead runs at third, and Edgardo Enriquez comes into the ball game. Just called back up today, and he'll face the catcher, right-handed hitter Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch from Enriquez. Swung on, fouled away for strike one. In the dugout today prior to the game, during Dave Roberts' afternoon presser, he was asked, well, now that Enriquez is here, will you use him in a leverage situation? Dave smiled. He said, yeah, probably going to have to at some point. Well, here he is. And O'Hoppe lifts one toward short, out toward shallow left, and fading back to get it is Mookie Betts. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs ahead, one man left after 6 full heading to the 7th inning. Dodgers 5.
I was so inspired by what you were making that I want to do my own all-star ballpark bite, but I'm thinking we take some of that brisket that you make, and I'm going to do like a little slider. Got the pepper jack cheese, some American, get it going with some of the barbecue sauce that you have, that spicy, delicious one, and then caramelized onions. Make like a little sandwich. We cool?
Sound like a plan.
I think we did good.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Great.
you.
Thanks, Chef.
He swings and loops one into left field. Long run out for Rengifo. He won't get it. It drops for a hit. And the Dodgers with the go-ahead run on first and one out.
That's a country mile for a third baseman to be even thinking about going out to make the play.
So Freeman from Fountain Valley at first. And Teoscar Hernandez up. Teoscar's driven in a pair, 2 for 3 tonight.
He's looked like he's just recharged after not playing in last night's ball game.
Garcia throws home. Strike call to Teoscar.
And again, last night, Dave Roberts asked him, said, well, Teoscar's not in the lineup. This was last night before the ball game. He says he just doesn't look right.
Freeman leads at first, held on by Shawnuel, who's standing about 2 feet off the bag. Pitch swung on, fouled back. It was a sweeper from Garcia.
And we have a tendency to overlook the fact, remember, there was a growing injury that Teoscar Hernandez suffered in May. And in the 43 games that he has been back prior to tonight, hit just .220 in his return.
0-2 from Garcia. Swing and a miss at a sweeper. Not a good looking swing. Teoscar strikes out, 2 away. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Here's Max Muncy. Had a 3-run home run in the 8th inning of last night's game. 2 down, Freeman at first, 5-5 game. And he swings at the first pitch, fouls it back over by the Dodger on deck circle.
Hey, folks, a night that's coming up, Shohei Ohtani 50-50 bobblehead night takes place August 27th. That's when the Reds are in, and fans will take home the second of 2 Ohtani 50-50 bobbleheads this season, presented by Tokyo Electron. Come on, join us, Dodgers.com/promotions.
0-1 pitch. Wave and a miss, and he is behind in the count, 0-2. Good splitter rolled out there by Garcia. Well, he's pitching against his former teammates who he was with all this season. 0-2. Freeman takes off, pitches inside. Freddie will get second base. Max had to make an effort to get out of the way. It almost hit him. And for Freddie Freeman, that'll be his 3rd steal. And a go-ahead run in scoring position. Outfield playing Muncy deep, so a single would score Freeman. Right side of the infield playing Max to pull. And Neto almost behind the second base bag. Garcia stretch, the right-hander's pitch. Muncy rolls one to the right side. Shonowell makes the play. Underhand toss to Garcia covering. And that's the 3rd out of the top of the 7th. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Stretch time in Anaheim. Middle of the 7th inning. The score, the Dodgers 5, Angels 5.
LA's best.
I'm going to throw out a restaurant kitchen term to you, and then hit me with the baseball one. I'll start first.
Okay.
Mise en place.
Oh, mise en place. That is, as the chef, you put all your different ingredients out kind of before you start cooking, right?
You got it, man. Yeah. That's the most important
That's a tough one. I hear this one a lot because of my name, can of corn.
Easy fly ball.
Seventh inning, 5-5, and the center fielder Bryce Teodosio, who doubled his last time up, 1 for 2. Right-handed batter standing in against Edgardo Henriquez. Henriquez, tall right-hander, kicks, fires one home low and away. Tried a fastball, and it was only 101. He can bring the heat. He's just got to locate it, and he'll be really good. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up right out in front of home plate. Dalton Rushing is going to make way for Max Muncy. As Muncy got close to the mask that Rushing had thrown, Rushing realized it, went and kicked it out of the way. But it's an out, and there's one gone for the Angels here in the bottom of the 7th.
Henriquez, everything has been at 101 as far as the velocity. That guy 6'4", 200, just 23 years of age.
Bottom of the 7th, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Well, I'm surprised at rushing through the ball towards the mound. I'll tell you why after this pitch.
Leadoff man, Zach Neto, the shortstop, takes low and away.
As a ball that has popped up around home plate with the spin of the baseball, regardless of any wind, the spin of the baseball will take the ball towards the pitcher's mound. So why throw your mass towards the pitcher's mound? You're better off you throw it towards home plate because the ball with the spin will not go to the plate if you're already in fair territory.
Looks like Enriquez may have broken a necklace and hands it off to one of the Dodger clubbies, who runs it out back into the dugout. 1-0 to Zach Neto, who's 0 for 3, 3 ground ball outs to the left side of the infield, and he takes a strike here. Neto started the triple play in the 6th inning. .106 on the fastball from Enriquez. Now he just blurs one home again.
Yeah, that's 102. 1016. That's
rounded up.
Yeah, we paid attention during math. It's 102.
I mean, I didn't pay attention every year in math, but enough to know.
Just enough.
I should round up. 2-1 pitch. That one is swung on, lifted to shallow right field. Long run for Teoscar Hernandez. He gets there. Made the belt-high catch, running toward the infield, and Neto is out. He's 0 for 4, and there are 2 away in the Angels.
Made it a long run because Teo, the first step, was back, not in. You see the big swing. It's really difficult. It's deceiving as an outfielder. You see the big swing, but you cannot tell from left field and right field if the ball's hit off the end of the bat. Center field, you got a better area in seeing the placement, ball on bat.
Nolan Shotwell, left-handed hitting first baseman, takes a cutter low. 1 ball, no strikes.
So what are outfielders looking at? Infielders too. You're not focusing on the baseball coming from the pitcher's hand to home plate, because the ball would change directions in a hurry. You're picking up the strike zone. That's where the damage is going to be done.
1-0 to Shotwell, wave and a miss, 102.1. So we'll round it down to 102. I love this guy coming in 101, 102, just throwing blazing fastballs. We know that he's had this ability, but it's fun to watch. Here's the pitch. Again, another one. This one just over 100.
And Tim, especially since, he's challenging hitters, but he's throwing strikes.
Yeah. And he's ahead of Shotwell with 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Edgardo Henriquez. Shakes off first couple of selections by Dalton Rushing. Now accepts this pitch. Ready for the 1-2. There it is, and it's a line drive right at Miguel Rojas, the second baseman. Makes the head-high catch, and it's a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 7th. Enriquez has faced 4 batters, retired them all in a row. We go to the 8th. That's the
build this for them and spend the last year of coming up with this concept and getting it off the ground and getting everybody here. It just feels really good to have everybody coming and experiencing the thing that we've been working so hard on. To be able to take the experiences of Comic-Con and add that to a card show just is really fulfilling, because as somebody who grew up going to card shows and still goes to the same card show in the same church basement in Trumbull, Connecticut every month, it's great. Card shows are amazing, but to be able to add all of this experience is what makes this great.
What is something that you snack on that you don't worry about?
I love Uncrustables. I could eat like 10 of them in one sitting.
And no regard for his body? I don't even wait till I thaw out.
Hey, put them in a toaster next time. And toast it, yep. It'll change your life.
Yeah, just an incredible play by Riley Green. You're an all-star on the field and off, bro.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
thank you.
Riley Green, bro, food genius.
This very moment.
Back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Into the eighth inning, 5-5 ball game. New pitcher for the Angels, left-handed veteran Reed Detmers. He comes in. Say veteran, he's 25, but he's been around a while. He'll face Andy Pages. Michael Conforto will not hit against Detmers. It'll be the right-handed batter, Alex Call. He's on deck. 51st appearance for Detmers. He's 3-3 on the season. Dodgers need some base runners. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball up high, ball one. Now, Detmers had a period of time this year from May to July where he didn't allow an earned run. It went 22 consecutive appearances. Pages swings, fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. So he had a really good run from the 2nd of May to the 7th of July. One pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball at 97. Well, Detmers ahead in the count against Andy Pages. Dodgers out hitting the Angels 9-6, but it's even on the scoreboard. Pitch, and Pages grounds it to the left side in the hole. Neto picks it up, throws to first on a couple of hops, and Pages beats it out for a single.
Nice play by Neto, who made it close, relatively close at first base. Didn't look like initially he had a chance in the world. Backhand slide, ball came out of the glove right to the bare hand. Picked it up, made the throw.
Just never panicked. Yeah, that play was a lot closer than it should have been. Neto's got a really strong arm. Here comes Alex Call. And he will hit for Michael Conforto. Top of the 8th, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times.
Well, Detmers, an author of a no-hitter, the Angels' most recent no-hitter in 22 against the Rays.
Pitch to Call. He'll look at a breaking ball right over the plate for a strike. Well, just the 3rd pitcher in Angels history to throw a no-hitter and save a game. Got his first career save June 3rd at Boston. Nolan Ryan did it, also Mike Witt. 0-1, wave and a miss at a slider. And Alex Call in the hole, 0-2.
I believe the first Angels no-hitter, Clyde Wright, against the A's.
We usually see Clyde here. Have not seen him.
He's tending to his tomatoes.
I know, he's big into gardening. Oh, and 2 to Alex Call. Swing and a chopper foul. Well, speaking of horticulture, I want to thank Dodger scout Tim Schmidt for giving us orange juice from his yard today.
Oh, my goodness.
Oranges from his yard. Takes care of all the scouts and other folks around baseball. And Call swings and fouls this one off to the right. Some news to tell you about Tony Gonsolin, by the way. The Dodgers have just sent out some news, and it's strange because I just saw him throwing at the park last week. But he underwent surgery today on his right elbow. And Call looks at a pitch in the dirt. Now it's 1-2. So So what the Dodgers are saying is that Gosselin had pronator repair surgery on his right elbow, performed by Dr. Neil Alatrache, and he will miss the remainder of the season. Made 7 starts this year, went 3-2. And so the Catman is out for the rest of the year. Go to first base, stepping back safely is Pages.
A quick note, a correction. Clyde Wright was the first Angel to throw a no-hitter in this stadium. The first Angels no-hitter is when they were the Los Angeles Angels with Bo Belinsky. 1962 at Dodger Stadium.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Went after a slider down low. And Call strikes out. 1 out, 1 on. Well, Bo Belinsky was in the social pages more than he was in the sports pages.
Oh, yeah, he was in that Neon League. There's the American League, the National League, and the Neon League.
Neon League. And at that time, it might have been a league of one player.
Oh.
So, Miguel Rojas will take a strike. Rojas 1 for 1. Got a hit in the 6th, coming in off the bench. Swings and hammers one down the left field side, foul. And went right over the rain tarp into the seats. And a good one-handed catch made.
Will Smith is in the on-deck circle. Detmer's the lefty. Smith will come on and hit for rushing.
0-2 pitch to Rojas. Swings and misses. He strikes out on the curveball, reaching for it way out in front. 2 strikeouts. 1 on a curveball, 1 on a slider. And now Will Smith will hit for rushing. Pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers audio network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
And here comes Will. National League's leading hitter by average at .313. Just qualified with his plate appearances last night. So he's back up on top of the list. So Smith looking out at Detmers. 2 down. Runner at first is Pages. Left-hander deals. Curveball is hammered right off the. Well, it looked like it hit the railing, but it did not. It hit one of the Angels' coaches, who was leaning over the railing.
That is so dangerous.
And he says he's all right, so the umpire.
Well, you're not expecting to get hit because, where Will Smith is, that's almost directly behind Will Smith. He was so far out in front of that curveball.
Nothing in 1, the count to Will. Detmer's set at the belt, kicks, fires. Will swings, hits a high fly ball to left field. It'll be playable for Taylor Ward. Comes down out of the night sky into his glove. And the Dodgers are done in the 8th inning. No runs, a hit, 1 man left. We go to the home half of the 8th inning in Anaheim. It's the Dodgers 5, Angels 5.
Dodgers Audio Network.
Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-5 the score. Blake Trinan comes out of the Dodger pen, and he will face Mike Trout, Taylor Ward, and Christian Moore. Tonight's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress. But there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. Well, Trinan facing Trout. Trout is 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts tonight. First pitch from Trinan. Just outside, ball 1. By the way, the coach that was hit in the head with a Will Smith foul ball, Jerry Naron. And Jerry's gone back to the clubhouse, but I'm told he goes back there when the team's at the plate anyway. And a pitch up high to Trout. And he is now back in the dugout. I checked him out real quick, and he's back in action. 2 balls, no strikes. Trinan kicks, delivers. Trout swings, fouls it back.
And Trinan trying to rebound from Sunday, where he entered the 8th inning in a 4-4 tie. Gave up back-to-back home runs and a blown save.
Trinan, veteran right fielder, appearing in his 14th game for the Dodgers this year. Pitch is snapped upstairs, ball 3. Trinan is 0-2, ERA 4.63. 3-1 pitch to Trout, and he's walked it. Trout aboard, and that's the go-ahead run for the Angels with nobody out. A good outing by Edgardo Henriquez, huh?
Very good. Not only just attacking the zone, but, the velocity is one thing, but positioning of the pitches was really impressive.
1 inning and a third. Clean baseball. Now the pitch low to Ward, ball 1. Trinan has just had trouble zeroing in the strike zone since coming off the injured list. Trout leading at first base. The pitch to Ward. And he'll take inside for ball 2.
Kenley Jansen getting loose for the Angels. No one throwing behind Trinan in the Dodgers bullpen.
Ward 2 for 3, RBI single, and a home run. Solo homer tonight. 2-0 pitch from Trinan. And he misses outside with a sinker.
Well, I'll be surprised if someone doesn't get up and start throwing now and start throwing in a hurry.
In a game the Dodgers have to have tonight. Someone's getting up right now. Looks like.
Just to stretch the leg. No one's throwing.
Will Smith goes out, has a meeting. That'll buy a little bit of time. On top of the 8th inning in San Francisco. Padres still with a 4-1 lead. Dodgers do not want this one to get away. A leadoff walk to Trout, and Trinan is behind 3-0 to Taylor Ward. He stretches and delivers home. A swing and a foul back off the fist. Three balls, 1 strike now to Ward. Rojas playing near second base. Outfield straight up. Infield deep on the left side. Now a 3-1 to the right-handed hitter. Trinan throws. And a swing and a bouncer towards short. Mookie shovels to second. And out at second is the call. It was a high bouncer, so a slow developing play, and they force out Mike Trout at second base.
Well, it was also slowly because Betts made the underhand toss.
Now, usually from that distance, you're going to drop your left knee and then throw it overhand. But it took a while for the ball to get there. Rojas on the bag for the force out. 6-4, one away, and a runner at first with Christian Moore up. Moore doubled in his first at bat. Throw to first, and Ward gets back.
Now, Trinan takes a long time to get the ball to his catcher. Ward has stolen just 3 bases.
Stretched by Trinan, his first pitch to Christian Moore coming. And he misses inside. Moore lifts the bat up and squirms to get out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes. Trinan's 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0.
Well, for Trinan, went 3-1, walked Trout to open up the inning. Went 3-1 to Ward, got the fielder's choice, got the lead runner out. But he falls behind the third batter now, 2-0. Still no one throwing in the Dodgers pen.
That's Ben Kasparis moving around. Looks like he was stretching a moment ago. The next offer. Now it's 2-1. Sinker called a strike on the outside corner, knee high. Runner at first, Taylor Ward, 1 out. 2-1 pitch to Moore. Swing and a chopper foul over by the Angels dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Padres have added another. It's 5-1 in the 8th in San Francisco. Here in scoreboard watching season. 2-2 pitch. And Moore takes strike 3. He knew it. He started back to the dugout before home plate umpire Scott Barry could even make a sign. Now the sweeper catches the middle of the plate just above the knees, and Moore took it. 2 men out. And Joe Adell, the batter, right on right matchup here.
Now, this is a spot. A little surprised that, now backing up in left. Yeah, this is a spot. This is prevent doubles. Play deeper.
First pitch to Adell. Missing inside with a sinker. One ball, no strike pitch to the right fielder, Joe Adell. Will wait, throw to first, and diving back safely this time is Taylor Ward. First base coach Eric Young Sr. in a conversation with Ward. Seemed like Freeman was participating in it as well. Here's a 1-0. Swung on, and that is skied foul back and over to the left and way out of play. Ball and a strike to Joe Adell, who tonight is 0 for 3. Did drive in a run, though, in the first inning with a ground ball out. And they got Taylor Ward to score from third. 1-1 pitch to Adell. Sweeper outside. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to make his first appearance on the 28th of July at Cincinnati. He came off the IL. 2-1 pitch. And there's a strike, a swinging strike. A sweeper, and Adell was confused, but he couldn't hold up the swing.
No, and that would have been ball 3.
Instead, it is 2-2. 2 men out and a runner at first. Ward representing the go-ahead run in a 5-5 game. Bottom of the 8th. And Dodgers will see Kenley Jansen in the top of the 9th. And the top of the order due up, Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman. 2-2. Sweeper outside. Did he go? No, says first base umpire C.B. Buckner. CB will have the plate tomorrow night in Game 3 when Shohei Ohtani starts opposite Kyle Hendricks. That'll be a big night here. Tonight has been a big night here, too. Another sellout crowd. Payoff pitch with Ward on the run. Trinan fires. Swing and a foul straight back.
Ward was on the move before Trina came out of the stretch.
44,741 tonight. About 200 more than last night, but still a sellout. Now the 3-2 once again. Runner goes. Pitch swung on, fouled way back and out of play. Seven pitches in this at bat so far. Adele battling Trinan here. Dodger right-hander set. Ward goes. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Got him to chase a sweeper down and out of the zone. And Trinan with 2 strikeouts in the inning, both on the sweeper. Holds the Angels scoreless and works around the leadoff walk. We go to the 9th. Shohei Ohtani will lead off. Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman.
What is it that kind of got you hooked as a foodie, so to speak?
My dad was really into food when I was a kid. He traveled for work and he would go to places all over Europe and stuff. He was in sales and I feel like he would come home and try and cook the things he ate overseas. And so as a kid, I was exposed to a lot of like stuff that kids aren't usually exposed to. And so I credit my dad for that.
From about 1905 to 1925 or so, teams actually issued cardigans as part of their team uniform. In that era, knitwear was actually having a heyday in sports. Think of ski sweaters or Argyle sweater vests on the Gulf Green. And baseball decided to jump on the bandwagon and create cardigans.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
A big entrance for Kenley Jansen, one of the all-time save leaders in Major League Baseball. He's 4th all-time. Makes his 48th appearance, 22 saves and 23 opportunities. He has had 21 straight appearances where he has not allowed an earned run, including last night when he picked up his 22nd save of the year. 5-5 the score. Shohei Ohtani will face Kenley Jansen in a heavyweight battle. Here's the pitch. And it is outside ball one. Started him with a cutter. Not often you can say last time up, Ohtani hit into a triple play. He's hitless tonight, 0 for 2. 10-game hitting streak on the line. And Kenley's 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hammered! Oh my goodness! It's a home run for Ohtani! Down the right field line! Showtime in Anaheim! Dodgers lead it 6-5 on a ball that left the yard in a blink of an eye. A missile. The 43rd home run of the season for Ohtani. Oh, my goodness.
That was a no-doubter. Daniel's Jeweler, proud sponsor, Trip Around the Diamond. Your family jeweler since 1948. We encourage you to visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet, along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
He is now homered in 4 straight games this year. Second time he's done that. I mean, this ball was on a tee.
And Ohtani knew it. He doesn't admire all of them, but he took a brief moment pointed to his first base dugout to his teammates and trotted around the stadium.
404 feet down the right field line. Mashed it 115 off the bat. And as we catch you up, Mookie Betts is at the plate. And he's got a 1-1 count on him.
This crowd's still buzzing.
Oh, my. The best drive of the game presented by Edmunds. See how much your car is worth at Edmunds.com. No question what the best drive of the game is. The Ohtani home run. He's now hit in 11 straight. I mean, his own teammates are in disbelief. 2-1 to Betts. And Mookie swings at a cutter for strike 2.
Well, you mentioned the velocity as it left the bat. I don't know what the velocity was when it re-entered our atmosphere.
That was just a rocket. 2-2 pitch. And Mookie swings, pops it up, shallow right, long run in for Adele. He'll call for the fair catch and make it. He had his arm up in the air waving for it like he was catching a punt.
Well, there are no fair catches in baseball, but there was nobody else that was going to be able to catch it.
Here comes Freddie Freeman. Top of the ninth, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Pitch to Freeman. He swings, cracks his bat, hits a fly ball to shallow center. Neto was calling for it, but the center fielder, Teodosio, comes in and makes the catch for the second out. Freeman now 2 for 5. I mean, you see a player play like Ohtani in his second year with the Dodgers. We've seen him do some incredible things. It just never ceases to amaze what this guy's capable of in a Major League Baseball game.
You don't dare take your eyes off of him.
Teoscar Hernandez up. He'll swing at a cutter for a strike. That was the cutter that Ohtani hit out. 0-1 pitch. Teoscar swings and misses, strike 2. And he's had a good game tonight, 2 for 4. 2 singles that produced runs. 2 runs batted in. 71 runs batted in on the season now for Teoscar.
It's Alex Vesia that's getting loose. The lefty will come on in the bottom of the ninth.
6-5 Dodgers lead it on the solo home run to lead off the ninth inning by Ohtani. And an 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. Fooled by the cutter. Teoscar strikes out for the second time, but Ohtani lights up Orange County with his 43rd home run of the season. And the Dodgers go to the bottom of the ninth with a 1-run lead. The score, the Dodgers 6.
I feel like food and sharing a meal with someone is a universal language. You can't go to a ballpark and not have a nice hot dog. So if I'm at the ballpark, I'm gonna get a nice heavy glizzy. You gotta have chili on there, you gotta have cheese. If your hot dog isn't bending in the middle because it's like about to fall apart, then you're not doing it right. So you gotta have a glizzy and then something cold, whatever it is, beer, lemonade. You gotta have something cold to wash that hot dog down with.
endless hot water, and major energy savings. Navien, built for performance just like your Dodgers. Learn more at NavienInc.com.
Deep to right field. It is into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Never gets old.
Shohei Ohtani has given the Dodgers a one-run lead. Bottom of the ninth inning. Alex Vesia comes on to try to finish off the Angels. 6-5 the score. Justin Dean comes into play center field. Alex calls out and left, and Andy Pages moves to right field. Teoscar Hernandez comes out of the game. First pitch to Luis Rengifo, the switch-hitting second baseman, missing outside for ball one. Vesia 4 of 6 in save opportunities. And the left-hander ready to go, but Rengifo requests time, and it's granted. Well, that was a run the Dodgers needed. Now it's up to Vesia to hang a 0. Bottom of the order up for the Angels. 1-0 to Rengifo. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Threw a fastball past him at 92. One ball and one strike. Well, for Kenley Jansen, that's the first run he had given up since the 15th of June. 1-1 pitch fouled away, and Vesia gets ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I mean, Jansen has been so reliable. He's got his good cutter back. But Ohtani, after hitting into a triple play, said enough is enough. And he untied the game. 1-2. That's up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Luis Rengifo. Two and Vesia ready to throw. Here's the pitch. Way up high, and he's now fallen back behind. 3-2. Cannot allow the leadoff man to reach. Just went up by a run. And the payoff pitch to Rengifo from Vesia. Swung on and a ground ball up the middle, a base hit. And the Angels, with nobody out, have the tying run aboard in the bottom of the ninth. And Rengifo has been on base now 14 straight games. Gets on again tonight. Reached with a walk in the 4th. And the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe, is up. Number 8 hitter in the Angels order. Will Smith catching, by the way. And that Vesia needs a new pitch comm device.
It was actually Will Smith that needed the device.
Well, they're having a meeting on the hill, and as Scott Barry, the umpire, goes out to break it up, that's when Smith turns around and heads back to the plate. Nobody out. 1-run ball game.
Perfect time for a ground ball double play.
In this series, there have been 43 one-run games. O'Hoppe standing at the plate from the right side. Vesia looking over at first. Pauses, now kicks and comes home, and a swing and a foul back.
Well, Muncy playing not all the way back to the edge of the outfield grass, but he is guarding the line. He's about 5 feet off the line. Freeman not really coming off the bag that far when the pitch is on its way. Does not want a ball hit between himself and the bag either.
O'Hoppe representing the possible winning run for the Angels. Swings at a pitch down and in, a slider, and it's 0-2. So each subsequent hitter that comes up, as long as Rengifo's on base, would represent possible winning run. On deck, the number 9 hitter, Bryce Teodosio. Middle infield playing for two, and the 0-2 pitch from Vesia to Ohapi is a check swing foul ball. Rolls back behind him. Rengifo is running on contact. He's back to first. Pages not very deep in right. And Justin Dean a step or two toward left center for the right-handed hitting Ohapi. 0-2 pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to lure him in to swinging at that elevated fastball going after the strikeout. %57% of the time, Vesia is going to throw the fastball. 37% of the time, the slider. 1-2 pitch, fisted foul. Here's a slider. Went back to the backstop. Dodgers out hitting the Angels 11-7. Angels have a right-hander up just in case. Vesia's 1-2 offer to Logan Ohapi. Up high, and he wouldn't take the bait again. It's 2-2. Vesia kicking some dirt around on the mound with his right foot, now settles on the rubber. Rengifo leads at first. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch to the catcher, Logan Ohapi. And he wouldn't go after it again. A check swing, they appeal to first. 3 straight elevated fastballs, and Ohapi laid off all of them. Now the count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Vesia's pitch. Up high again, and he walked him. The tying run goes over to scoring position at second, and the potential winning run is at first base, and there's nobody out of the bottom of the ninth.
Well, back-to-back hitters in a 1-run game, bottom of the ninth inning. The count's full, 3-2. Ninth innings. There's nothing easy about any of them.
Teodosio is a really hard guy to double up. He can fly.
Well, he's going to be bunting.
And the corner infielders are in, and he will square out. And he puts the ball in play. Freeman will field it. He will throw to first with Rojas covering. And Teodosio running out of the running lane. And Rojas complaining to CB Buckner about it. He was trying to interfere. He was trying to get his back in the way of the baseball running on the grass. So, sacrifice bunt. 3-4 in the putout, and the runners advance. Rengifo, the tying run's at third. Winning run is at second. They're going to bring out a pinch runner. It'll be Oswald Peraza will come out and run for Ohapi. Dodgers are going to bring the infield in, and Zach Neto is at the plate with a chance to win it for the Angels, but he will not get that opportunity. The Dodgers are going to walk him. And they will face Nolan Shonowell, get the left-on-left matchup here. And Shonowell will get a chance to win it.
Well, there's another thing lurking. That's the guy on deck by the name of Mike Trout.
There have been 16 walk-offs in this series. The Dodgers have 9 of them. Bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch to Shonowell in the dirt, ball 1.
Well, obviously, you have to get this out. If you don't get the double play, Mike Trout will bat.
Shonowell 0 for 3 with a walk tonight. 1-0 pitch from Vesia. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. This may tie it. Justin Dean circling behind it. He'll throw the ball to third, and we do have a tie game. A sacrifice fly by Shonowell. It is 6-6 with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, and Mike Trout coming up.
Well, we've been talking for weeks about the fact that the Dodgers bullpen, out of necessity, has had to work an inordinate amount of innings because starting pitching is not covering innings. 5 tonight by Sheehan.
Third blown save of the season for Alex Vesia. And for Trout, had a base hit his first time up. He struck out twice and walked once. Peraza, the pinch runner at second. Neto behind him at first. Pitch to Trout. Pitch up high, ball one. 6-6, bottom of the ninth. And the Angels threatening for more. 1-0 pitch is up and away. It is 2-0 to Trout.
Yeah, Vesia has just not been able to command the strike zone. Not at all.
Ben Kasparius throwing for the Dodgers now in the bullpen. Connor Brogdon throwing for the Angels. And a 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. Borderline outside corner. And Vesia gets back in the count. It's 2-1. Two on, two out. 2-1 pitch to Trout from Vesia. Here it comes. And he missed a little high. It is 3-1 to Trout.
Almost everything that Vesia has missed has been high.
Taylor Ward waiting on deck. 3-1. Here is the pitch from Vesia. Swing and a miss. He challenged him with a fastball down the middle. And it's a full count. Ball game in the balance here. Winning runs at second for the Angels. Fans rising at Angel Stadium. 3-ball, 2-strike pitch to Trout. And Vesia fires. Runners go. It is high, ball 4. And the bases are loaded, and that moves the winning run 90 feet closer.
And that was another high pitch, and that was not even close.
Peraza to third, Neto over to second. Neto's run doesn't matter, neither does Trout's. And Dave Roberts is coming to get Alex Vesia. And he's going to call on Ben Kasparius to try to finish this inning off and go to extras. Well, Vesia got in trouble right away, giving up a base hit and a follow-up walk. That was the key, and that man is standing at third base. We'll take a pitching change.
I want to ask you about food. What is something that you have to eat to be the judge?
Oh, Aaron Judge! Send him to Monument Park now!
We got some good chefs in New York. They've been cooking up some nice chopped cheeses, and that kind of, it gets you, I don't know if I should tell the kids that they should be eating chopped cheese before a game.
Before the game, probably steak. That's usually what I go to.
I like a steak, no vegetables.
No vegetables?
No vegetables.
Is it straight protein?
Yeah.
Anything's possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Uh-oh, the game in trouble. Started out small, and it can't be double.
Well, the wheel is wobbling. It hasn't fallen off quite yet. 6-6 the score. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Ben Kasparius is on the hill. Taylor Ward at the plate. Osvaldo Peraza is at third, representing the winning run. Pitch. And that is outside and low. The Padres just wrapped it up against the Giants. And at the very moment, they are a half game behind the Dodgers.
They're probably watching this one right now.
1-0 to Ward. Pitch from Kasparius. That misses, and it's 2-0.
Ward has faced Kasparius twice. Does not have a hit, struck out once.
And a 2-0 count. Ward's Going to be swinging here if he gets anything. 2-0 pitch. And it's now 3-0. It missed high. If Kasparius misses again, the game is over.
And if he lays one down the middle, it may be over too.
Ben Kasparius into the stretch. 3-0 pitch. Strike called inside corner. I mean, it just grazed the corner. Not a soul is sitting in the stadium tonight. 3-1 the count. And the pitch to Ward. Strike called on the outside corner. The count is full. The runners will go with the pitch, and Peraza, the winning run, is going to get a huge jump. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Struck him out. A cutter on the outer half, and Kasparius, cold as ice, sends this game to extra innings. 1 run for the Angels. They leave a
or a few weeks supply, Primo's flexible delivery fits your schedule. So step up to the plate, hydrate like a pro with Primo Brands, the official water sponsor of MLB. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Deep to right field. It is into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion.
10th inning, Max Muncy will lead off. The placed runner is going to be Justin Dean as he came in the batting order for Teoscar Hernandez. So a little break there. Great speed at second base for the Dodgers. Connor Brogdon, a right-hander, is in for the Angels. 6-6. Swing and a miss. First offer. And it's 0-1 to Muncy. Muncy hitless tonight, 0 for 3 with a walk. .259 the average, 17 homers. Brogdon stretching. Looking back at second, and the pitch home. And Muncy fouls it back for strike 2. In extra innings, the Dodgers are 7-4. The Angels are 7-4. 6-6. Here we are in the 10th. Alex Vesia gives up the run to tie it. And now Brogdon looking back at second base. Gives Dean another look. 0-2. And Muncy looks at a ball low, a changeup. Shohei Ohtani gave the Dodgers the lead in the top of the 9th inning with a solo shot to right. Here's the pitch. And Muncy swings at the change and strikes out. One away in the 10th.
So that's one of the problems when you get to extra innings. You get that place runner and don't move them over.
Yeah, that's one of the things. I mean, you got to make contact on the road, especially.
I think on the road you have to be thinking multiple runs to score in the extra innings.
Well, you've got to score if you're the road team. Well, Dean was dancing around at second base, and Brogdon made an inside move toward the bag, and Dean gets back. I don't think you're thinking about stealing here. Pretty risky. Andy Pages, the batter. And Brogdon kicks and fires home. Swing and a miss at the changeup. Brogdon pitched last night. Pitched a third of an inning. Struck out one. Ended up getting the last out of the eighth. And Pages gets time. Andy 2 for 3 tonight. Couple of singles. He's driven in a run. Also walked. It's all right-hander Connor Brogdon. Throws home the 0-1 pitch to Andy Pages. But Dean's got his attention at second. Now the pitch. And Andy looks at a changeup for a strike. Well, he's just flipping that off-speed pitch in there, and it's been trouble so far. Got the strikeout of Muncy on it. And gets ahead on Pages on it. 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. Again with a changeup. He has thrown 6 pitches, all of them changeups. 1-2 to Pages. He swings, hits the ball in the air to center field. Ranging over to right center. Teodosia, he makes the catch. Dean tags from second, heads to third. And there are now 2 men out with a runner at third. Alex Call has one job, and that's to get Dean home. Call, the left fielder. This extra innings rule, what we've noticed since it's been in a few years, if you do not score in the top of the 10th, there is a tremendous advantage for the home team.
Yep.
First pitch to Call. He swings and loops one into shallow right field. Shonwell going out. He's underneath it. He makes the catch. And the Dodgers come up empty. We'll head to the bottom of the 10th inning. Dodgers 6, Angels 6.
I was so inspired by what you were making that I want to do my own all-star ballpark bite, but I'm thinking we take some of that brisket that you make, and I'm going to do like a little slider. Got the pepper jack cheese, some American, get it going with some of the barbecue sauce that you have, that spicy, delicious one, and then caramelized onions. Make like a little sandwich. We cool?
Sound like a plan.
I think we did good.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Great.
you.
Thanks, Chef.